from St. Louis Park. Bruce over along with Troy Bugan and Hudson Brothen as we have the St. Louis Park Orioles taking on the Minnehaha Academy Redhawks in a game that, well, we don't have the record exactly right for St. Louis Park there, but St. Louis Park coming into this one 3-1, and the Redhawks are also 3-1. So this should be a good contest. Minnehaha Academy, many saw the nationally televised game where Minnehaha Academy ended up beating Apple Valley in that game, but in their last game they had a tough loss to Eden Prairie, so we'll see how Minnehaha Academy responds after that loss.
It was actually quite a blowout, wasn't it, Bruce, versus Eden Prairie?
Yeah, it was. It was 71 to 48. So a game where Suggs got in some foul trouble and things just didn't go right. And Eden Prairie starts 4 sophomores, and they just played a really excellent basketball game.
Sounds like Eden Prairie has a very good team this year, too. Sounds like they have a very good team this year as well.
Yeah, they do, and the rankings have changed a little bit. Edina moved up to #1 in the rankings. Eden Prairie #2. Green Durham Hall 3. Apple Valley drops to #4. Then you have Park Center, Hopkins, Lakeville North, Eastridge, Wayzata, and Orono. Starting lineups in the game here for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They'll have Aiden Doherty, a 6'5" senior, averaging 14 points per game. #4, Joey Whitlock, a 5'10" senior, averaging 10.5 points per game. #11, Kyrie Mayfield, 6' senior, averages 18 points per game. #15, Jacob Houch. He's a 6' junior, averaging 9 points per game. And #21, Anthony Odens, a 6'3" junior, averaging 1.8 points per game. For Minnehaha Academy, they come into this game with Jalen Suggs, a 6'4" sophomore, averaging 15.5. #3, Terry Lockett, 6' sophomore, averaging 11.5. Lorenzo Smith, 5'11" senior, averaging 4.5 points per game. #23, Giovanni Bickham, 6'6" senior, averaging 17.2 points per game. And Caden Johnson, a 6'4" sophomore, averaging 6.8 points per game. Head coach Dave Breitenbucher for the St. Louis Park Orioles, and a guy that Hudson knows very well, Lance Johnson for Minnehaha Academy. Hudson, we should mention that this is your home school.
It is, my alma mater. Graduated in 2006, played basketball for them. So.
And Lance Johnson, still the coach back there.
Still the coach, good guy. Wants to be a good person as well as a good basketball player. So, great experience.
It's got to be a great experience watching Suggs grow up and become the player he's becoming already.
It's amazing. Before this game, I was telling Bruce, I played Suggs 2 years ago just in a scrimmage, and he's just grown so much even in the last 2 years.
6'4", he has size, and it's just a ton of talent, raw talent.
Player to watch for on St. Louis Park side, Kyrie Mayfield, their leading scorer, averaging 18 points per game.
Kyrie is a very impressive player. Very aggressive. He can just go to the hoop at any moment. Great player. Quick first step.
Or looking on defensive side of things for Minnehaha Academy, and there's a steal. Nicely done by Suggs. This is a layup, though. A couple double pumps on that underhanded layup.
And he didn't look like he had that much time to be in the air for that many double pumps. That was incredible.
Kyrie. There's Suggs got his hand in there.
Just so long. Just right in the passing lanes.
There's a 3-pointer for the Redhawks. Doesn't go. Mayfield with the rebound for the Orioles. No score here. Early going. St. Louis Park in the black uniforms. Mayfield. That pass was deflected. Aiden Doherty from the free throw line doesn't go. Almost a steal from behind.
Rebound by Suggs. So 2 steals and a rebound from Suggs to start the game.
So Lockett takes a look at the floor. Now he passes it off for Bickham, who's going to take the long shot. Doesn't go. Mayfield with the rebound.
What a rebound. Kyrie can jump. It's incredible.
Oh, Kyrie that time was hoping for player Odens to break, but didn't happen. Good shot and the rebound. We're going to foul inside.
Orioles, a lot of turnovers. That's 3 to start the game. Not the way you want to come out.
No, it's hard to look back and see a 3-on-1 coming your way too for the Orioles.
Exactly.
So Mayfield picks up the foul. That's first foul of the game. This will send number 2, Caden Johnson, sophomore, to the line. First points of the game.
Suggs, even on other games I've seen, not just the steals, but even deflections. Just, you talk about activity, Troy, you're talking about rebounds, deflections, steals. Just does it all.
Can't believe how long he is. Very quick and composed. He looks like, he definitely does not look like a sophomore out there.
Out now, Whitlock.
Another steal.
Again, Suggs. Oh, and Whitlock picks up the foul. Hopefully everyone's okay there. Suggs goes down hard, but he'll be okay.
Looked worse than it was. Normal basketball play. You see the steal right there.
Suggs is holding his arm. Hopefully he's okay.
Jalen Suggs also one of the top football quarterbacks in the country as well, too. So tough decision for him, but sounds like basketball is the way he is going to.
I was going to say, I think he'll choose basketball.
Right. They're going to bring Luke Peterson into the game, number 5.
Bring the full court press here.
Mayfield with Smith guarding him.
I would really like to see Mayfield do what he did last week.
Look at Mayfield get to the basket. Hudson probably hasn't gotten a chance to see Mayfield first, but look at that speed and how quick he got in there.
Troy had me focus on him in warm-ups at the beginning of the game, and you guys aren't kidding. Just a raw athletic talent. Great pass.
Nice pass inside, and Bickham, who had 20 points his last game, gets his first 2 points of this one, and 6-2.
He just committed to Denver University, correct, Bruce?
That's correct. Well, the ball hit the referee, kept it in bounds, otherwise Orioles may have lost it. And Aiden Doherty is going to be called for traveling, so no basket.
And we have an injury on number 5 for Minnehaha. Came down on the ankle, and I think we're going to have a man who's out for the game potentially here.
Well, Lorenzo Smith holding his knee, it looks like. I wonder if he banged it.
Oh, thankfully that's all it is. Hoping he'll be back, Bruce. But last week, Kyrie put on quite a display. Hudson, he's unstoppable when he wants to be unstoppable. So quick, and he can score at will.
Well, this is a tough call here. Let's see here. They're going to get Doherty leaning backwards.
You know, and Kyrie is listed at 6 feet tall. I think that's a little stretch.
Good box out that time by the Orioles.
Because at about 5'8", which is what he truly is, he gets up and dunks without a problem.
Boy, Bickham's a big guy. He's got good size on the inside. Joey Whitlock with the 3. That doesn't go.
And inside.
On Mayfield.
He got that rebound right over Bickham.
Yeah, over Bickham and Suggs. That's what I mean. He plays a big game.
Nice try by Terry Lockett getting the jump shot to fall. 8-6 or 8-2. This is similar to what we saw in the last game that we did. There's another steal. This is Bickham. 2-on-1. Bickham takes it to the basket.
Yeah, it had to be a charge.
Yep.
I mean, Kyrie was standing still, and he decided to just run him over.
Even though that was a charge, we talk about how the generations compare. Even 10 plus years ago, you know, it's a different replay, but the Euro step, you know, things like that.
Yep.
We didn't even have that in high school, college, and the pros. It's just fun to see how the game develops. Every generation has something new.
I had the two-hand shot back in my.
That was underhand, Bruce.
That was the way I shot free throws, underhand. Taught by Rick Barry.
I always thought Shaquille O'Neal should have done that.
That's right.
That would have been a great idea because clearly could not shoot free throws. Watch this move, how quick he is.
Well, he's got Suggs on him. He's got a good defender, so Orioles are going to have to get some scoring elsewhere, too. And there's a bad pass inside.
Boy, Minnehaha just has size on the Orioles in every position.
Suggs. Nice dish off to the corner. Three was short.
Almost all the Oriole turnovers have come right from the top of the key, passing to the elbow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
You've got to figure that out.
And you have to pass that ball with some heat on it.
Correct.
They're just tossing it so gently into the traffic.
Deshaun Emerson, number 20, comes into the game now for the Orioles.
I bet, Hudson, you feel like you could pick that off from over here.
In my mind, I can. I don't know physically I can do it anymore.
Chet Holmgren, the 9th grader, 6'10", was he 6'10", Hudson?
6'9".
6'9".
Wow.
I measured him, he was a little taller than me.
Yeah, so they're calling him 6'9", and they're calling Kyrie 6 feet.
6 feet.
Let's have them stand next to each other.
Pass.
Because he's clearly a foot taller than Kyrie.
A three, in and out. And the Orioles come away with the rebound.
If we could just score, we'd be in this game.
Well, Luke Peterson, that's his shot. The three doesn't go. Nice rebound to Sean Emerson. He doesn't get it to go. And Suggs with the rebound. The Academy leads 8-2.
Emerson's bringing good energy right now. I like it. Little victories, little victories.
And Johnson.
You know, it's like playing Tom Brady. Every time the Patriots play somebody, they get their best game.
Yep.
Nice rebound, Kyrie Mayfield. Mayfield stops, shoots, in and out, and the rebound was pulled down by Alibe. Alibe into the front court. Alibe tries to take in. Oh, they're going to call a block.
You know, in fairness to Suggs, he's going to get that every game. He's going to get the best effort from every player that goes against him.
That's tough as a player, whatever level you are, to get that. You see the block, potentially could have been a charge.
It looked like a charge from here. Looks like his feet were planted. Not too much movement.
Well, fifth foul against the St. Louis Park Orioles in the game. One foul for the Red Hawks. Bickham trips, and there'll be a foul on the Orioles.
Hudson, you were saying about Suggs. At every level, it's hard.
Yes.
If everybody's always gunning for you.
Yeah, you never really have a night to take off a night, be a little bit easy. You always got to bring your A game because the fans are always involved heavily. Every player is trying the hardest. It makes it difficult.
Yeah. It's got to be tiring for them.
Right. We've seen the Orioles put up a lot of points. Right now, they're not. They've got 2 points in this game.
The last game, the Orioles were putting up points. They scored 20 points in literally 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes, probably 2.5 minutes. And as soon as Kyrie gets going, anything's possible. So we just need to get him the ball.
Kyrie high archer doesn't go. Trying to get his own rebound.
Everything is short right now. They just have to be aggressive.
And the rebound, Kyrie fights for it, gets it.
He's amazing.
Nice save, Emerson.
We need Doherty and these guys to get hot, just like last game. Start knocking down threes.
Nice pass inside. Already has it blocked by Holmgren.
Oh, they could call a technical foul on this 34.
Yep.
Yep. You do that in high school, even in college and NBA now, you get a technical.
They're a little fired up.
Well, that'll fire up more than just Minnehaha.
Kyrie struggling on his shot right now as he missed another one from 3. It's a still long pass. Whitlock goes in on the foul. Good body control by Whitlock, getting the basket and drawing the foul.
Against 34. So this is why you don't stare somebody down. Revenge in basketball is very quick. You know, payback is not so fun, especially when it's the next play.
Joey Whitlock did a good job. Obviously a smaller guard, using his body, shoulders, and back to guard against a larger player. Good lesson for younger players watching. Use your body to your advantage, regardless of your size.
Yeah, I really thought he had no chance going up there. It was a great play.
7-point Red Hawk lead. They have the basketball here with 10:20 to go in the first half. Bickham.
Well, St. Louis Park can score in the tens at a time here, so hopefully we can get things rolling.
What can St. Louis Park
called that one on Minnehaha Academy? Huh?
What can St. Louis Park do, Bruce, to get a bucket here?
Well, I think what St. Louis Park has done so well in the past is that they've been able to really work the ball around until they find the open player. This time Whitlock gets away in the lane. They didn't pass it around that much, but they found an opening in the zone.
I'm pretty confident that within 3 minutes or so, this game will be a tie game.
Well, if they hit those threes. Bickham Houts missed the 3. We've seen Houts and Peterson have great 3-point shooting ability. Back in the corner.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds and he missed it.
Well, good hustle by the Red Hawks. They get to the basketball. They're going to have another opportunity here. Driving layup is good. I don't know if you can touch the rim like that, can you?
I don't think you can. I think that's an automatic tee.
I think the ball was already through.
That's what the ref was saying. The ball was already through the net.
(13-6).
Sometimes you do that out of safety, so you don't even land on somebody.
Right, right.
Not a problem I had. Wasn't doing a lot of rim grabbing.
I tried to just touch the net one.
There you go.
I touched the net with a ladder one time.
Put back and a foul underneath is going to be called.
They had me cut it down.
Yeah, Academy.
Boy, when Suggs spreads his arms and he plays defense, he makes it very difficult to get by him.
He's got a good wingspan.
Which is a huge advantage because then you don't have to play up on the offensive player as much. You can give them space because your arms will make up for it. It's a huge advantage.
Yeah, he's made 2 of his 4 steals, or three of them from each time he's been back 3-4 feet. And he just blocks it and takes it. He's quick. Right now you can tell he's just trying to get his teammates in the game. He's pretty much passed on every opportunity to score.
Well, both teams have struggled a little bit offensively because right now St. Louis Park's still staying in this game. It's a 6-point game. They have not played very well. Minnehaha Academy hasn't been able to really take advantage of that.
You know, what does Suggs average a game right now?
15.5. But I think part of that, he had a tough game his last one. He was in foul trouble. That number would be up a little bit.
Well, he has that size that they love.
Nice pass inside. Bickham with the basket. Orioles have Racing in the game now, number 45. Kyrie with the turnover. And now he picks up his second foul, so that's...
He's asking for help. He's saying, I have him trapped, where's the help? He's still talking to his fellow teammate, Emerson.
Yeah, the Orioles cannot afford to have Kyrie Mayfield out of this game very long.
You know, if they have any chance of staying with the Redhawks, they need him in the game.
Sometimes as a player, too, when you just start getting frustrated, you pick up these crazy, silly fouls. Trying to do a little too much.
And you're right, Bruce. If we were shooting with any high percentage right now, we would be in this game. We would be leading this game.
I think part of it is turnovers, too. St. Louis Park has had a number of turnovers, and part of the good defense by the Redhawks.
Well, they're moving the ball around now. Definitely moving it with a higher pace.
Grayson. Reverse layup, it's good.
Great play.
So the junior, Grayson. Well, that time, Alibe got to the basket, and
Emerson thought he had the rebound, but Alibe just came right back and took the ball.
And then the foul on the Orioles is going to send Minnehaha Academy to the line. They're already in the bonus, still 7:36 to go here in the first half.
Bruce, that was a great turnaround play after he had his had the miss and Emerson had the rebound. He just went in there and took that ball right back.
Minnehaha, they're missing a lot of the outside shots. They seem to be forcing it inside. Luckily, they're getting fouled, but as a 2-3 zone, facing that as a shooter, your eyes should just light up. That's the easiest to get wide open threes. They're just missing them.
Looks like they're putting a little extra into every shot they take as well. Could be the Suggs effect.
Okay, Johnson missing a second over the back.
Meaning instead of just a basic layup, they're going in with a pump or two to try to make it more flashy, and in turn missing the shot instead of just focusing on the score.
15 foul on Minnehaha Academy as that foul is charged to Alibe.
Oh, we have a nice crowd here now.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a collision there. Rayson, too strong by Rayson, and the rebound by Suggs. Orioles with a couple great opportunities there.
Nice steal.
Now here goes Whitlock again with Suggs on him, and do we get a travel? Yeah, that was a good call.
He tried to jump stop almost. If you watch the replay here, it's a great pass right through him. Trying to use his body again.
That was a push on Suggs, though. In his defense, he was shoved from behind. That definitely was a foul before the travel.
On those, in my opinion, I think you should almost go up right-handed on the right side and then go up and under. Use the net and the rim to your advantage.
Yeah, he had him off balance.
Yeah, they did. St. Louis Park this season with started off with 69-68 win over St. Cloud Apollo. Then lost ranked Park Center. I think Park Center's number 5 in the state. Lost that one 89-80, a game they were leading at halftime. They beat Minneapolis Washburn 76-59, and then Armstrong 65-38. So St. Louis Park comes into this game 3-1. For Minnehaha Academy, they have wins against Eastridge, Apple Valley, and Park Center. So some pretty decent teams that they beat, beating Apple Valley 82-79 and Park Center 61-55 before losing to Eden Prairie. So always as a coach, it's interesting to see how they'll come back after losing a game that they probably thought they could win against Eden Prairie, and were actually blown out of that game. So, but they've come back nicely, and
I'm shocked for both teams that the scoring is this low.
Really?
16-10 here, 7 minutes to go.
I think these are two teams that like to run the ball, too,
Right.
run up the court. That's what we'll see now if they work it around the perimeter, if they do go for that three-point shot somewhere. Suggs has stolen.
That's the second time that the Orioles have had a steal, and the Minnehaha player just does not give up on the play. No quit. Comes back and steals it again.
Great effort by Suggs. Sometimes you see these players who have the athletic ability to score like he does and to play like he does, but it's those extra things that you do that take you to the next level. And I think you can see he's getting to that level too. Only a sophomore.
St. Louis Park, they got to go back door. They're
They do.
getting cheated on every time. They're jumping the pass lanes. Back door. It's super simple.
Coach is very, very frustrated over there for the Orioles. Yet it's a 6-point game. And clearly, either team could have a big lead here.
I think he has to be very happy that it's only a 6-point game.
Yeah, just nobody's shooting well right now.
Emerson got the rebound for the Orioles.
Here we go. Move it around.
Which requires the players to move a little bit more too.
A lot of one-on-one. Suggs just tempts you to go to his power side. You can play defense on
it's already. Had a nice drive to the basket. That one just rolled around. Good defense by the Orioles. They got back quickly on that. Pass was intended that time for Caden Johnson. That's a tough shot, but a foul.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think two things St. Louis Park could do. We talked about backdoor. The next, could you do some ball screens to get open? You're just doing the same thing right now, just standing around and hoping something's created.
It's one-on-one.
Correct.
The whole time. I can't believe they're not trying to create a mismatch.
Maybe that's an adjustment coach makes at halftime.
Yeah, because they are a high-scoring team. Just nothing's falling right now. We're missing free throws, missing layups.
Well, they're playing right now without Kyrie Mayfield, who's picked up his second foul too. So
playing without him, and we're in the game.
Interesting that Bickham is on the bench.
So we're 3/4 of the way through here, the first half, and we've had a total of 27 points.
If I'm St. Louis Park, I wouldn't change a thing on defense until Minnehaha starts hitting some of these outside shots.
Well, Suggs is going to attempt one, doesn't go. Doherty. Carroll's getting a fast break basket that time, and they cut it to 3. Suggs going to get called for the charge.
Suggs is getting frustrated.
He lowered his shoulder on that one.
Clearly frustrated.
That's the 7th foul. St. Louis Park will be in the bonus on the next foul.
But that's a lot of pressure for a sophomore in high school. The weight that he carries on every possession. Everybody watching.
Well, that turnover again by the Orioles and a foul.
Deshaun Emerson has played well. I've liked his energy. It's the first real mistake, in my opinion, he's made. Dribbled right off his knee. Led to a fast break.
Yeah, he's keeping us in the game with his energy.
Tough foul for the Orioles because that's number 3 on Doherty. So.
You know, Doherty played a great game last game, too. We really need him in the game. He's got a high energy level as well. He's got a lot of fire.
Well, and I think Coach Breitenbucher feels like you can't have Doherty and Mayfield out at the same time if you want to get back in this game.
No.
So he's going to bring Mayfield in with 2 fouls and hope that he plays smart.
I'd like him to just play with a little more aggressive mentality. Now that they know each other, it's time to go play.
You mean both teams?
Yeah, yeah. Both a little tentative. They're just still like trying to feel each other out.
Little weave going here. Mayfield drives to the lane, tries to dish it off. Pass intended that time for Odins, but
Hudson, it's like forget the crowd, forget the camera. Play basketball.
I think they're intimidated by the great announcing team over here.
yeah, you know, not that ESPN didn't.
Yeah, right. ESPN who?
Yeah. They're on the ESPNU, yeah.
He said it best, ESPN who, compared to this team right here.
Well, here's where Kyrie Mayfield trying to make things happen, and he'll draw the foul. That was a tough foul called on Holmgren. Didn't seem like he moved too much on that.
And how many times, Bruce, in the last game did we say we can't believe Kyrie got up after being fouled or after coming down from a attempted layup? He takes a beating during the game.
Kyrie only with his 3rd point of the game. Suggs only has 2 points. All free throws. Sometimes it's other things you do in the game, but I think we saw Suggs get a little frustrated before.
And Suggs is definitely a contributor.
Looks like Kyrie's coming back out of the game again.
For defense, maybe they shuffle him in and out a little bit.
Yeah, that could be. I like Kyrie's demeanor. He makes a mistake, he's clapping, he's getting mad at himself a little bit. He's got some fire.
Oh yeah, it's just amazing energy. His motor runs the entire game on both ends of the court. It's a great two-way player.
Bruce, I think you might be right. If you taking him out on D, putting him back when he's on offense.
Again, the Orioles challenge Minnehaha Academy to take the outside shot, and they miss it. Long pass for Race and off of his hand. See, the Orioles had a chance to cut it to 2 there, and they just they've had a lot of turnovers in this basketball game.
They're making these passes that are not even, they're not really in a good spot. That pass, even if he completes that pass, he's under the basket with 2 guys underneath. There's nowhere to go with that.
And when you have Bickham and Suggs both out of the game at the same time, you really need to make things happen.
Yeah, if you're not making up ground when they're both out of the game, it's tough to win for this team.
I don't know who's getting hit more. The Minnehaha Academy's under the basket or Bruce from behind while he's announcing the game.
I think it's a setup.
Bruce has been kicked 48 times in the first half.
There'll be a little talking to someone at the end of this.
I think we're going to buy some popcorn.
Get Bruce an ice pack. I think his back is bruised right now.
It's like being in a movie or an airplane.
So Bickham missing the free throw. Kyrie Mayfield now comes back in. Give the Orioles some offensive power.
Let's just see the Orioles do their thing where they turn it on and they start hitting shots and they score in bunches. It's exciting.
Definitely not the game that we would have expected.
No, you think this would be 30 to 28 first half.
You know, I brought Hudson on board. I promised him like a 70 to 75, 70 game or something. Or even that got missed, but Rayson providing a little bit of spark underneath for the Orioles.
Guys, does Giovanni Bickham look like he's limping right now? Up and down the court, he's been really favoring that
He does
knee.
have that knee brace on. So. Short on the 3, nice rebound, put back, doesn't go. Alibe and foul on the floor is going to be called on the Orioles.
Yeah, Bickham looks like a shell of himself right now.
We saw Rayson with the basket on the other end. That foul on Odins, his first 10th team foul for St. Louis Park, so 2 shots for Alibe.
The shooting woes continue from here, even at the free throw line.
Yeah, let's see how he does on the second one. That one was off the mark.
Not good when he hit the backboard first.
Looks like there's a couple players for Minnehaha nursing some knee injuries.
Kyrie Mayfield, floater, doesn't go. A good defense.
Great rebound by Suggs.
They get down quickly. Alibe gets it to go.
Again, Suggs just likes to distribute. I mean, maybe that's his game. Or the Magic Johnson mold, score later, distribute early.
Well, you like to see that, but he'll get his scoring in, we know that. Mayfield, he almost loses the ball.
What a play by Kyrie.
That was a great assist.
Suggs is shaking his head in disbelief. It's like, I thought I had the steal. That's Kyrie, he never quits. Great player.
Here comes Kyrie. Spin move. Takes it on Suggs to get the basket.
This kid is not afraid of anybody. He's amazing.
Oh, there's a turnover. I thought we were going to get a travel.
Suggs. And the three.
Whitlock, and the crowd would have really been going crazy.
Kyrie with great body control on his spin move.
I don't know if they measure basketball speed. Basketball speed.
How do you break down the play though with Kyrie up the court? The next one, where he makes
where he scored.
Well, two guys on him.
The spin move was what set it up, and then obviously his leaping ability with the finish, strong finish at the end is amazing. Tied up here.
He's off the mark.
Oh man, the pressure on that young man. I feel bad for him. Honestly, it's just so much pressure. Every time he shoots, he's got to deliver, or he's going to hear it. Right here, though, Suggs is trying to time it.
Yep.
I think he underestimates how fast Kyrie is.
Need some help in the backcourt. I'll call a timeout.
Is that it, Hudson? I mean, he underestimated the speed.
Yep, but also, I mean, the little things. He jumped up like he was going for a left-handed layup, but then used the back of his body and finished with the right hand. Little subtle things like that when you're playing against a good player like Suggs underneath the hoop.
Suggs off.
It matters.
Right.
Yeah. It matters.
And he gave up on it. He knew he couldn't stop it.
When you come from a competitive atmosphere, Suggs a competitor just like Kyrie. Kyrie's out playing him right now. I'm sure he wants to do well, but it's tough. You just saw him airball over there, and I'm sure he's frustrated.
Oh, and Kyrie's so quick, I'm telling you. I've never seen a guy with a first step like that in my life. He is so fast. This is really, honestly, you have yet to see him with the ball at half court and just take somebody and he's gone. So fast. I'm just astonished that he can get an entire hand above the hoop at his size.
I think we're going to see a whole different second half than what we've seen in the first half. I think these teams are going to the locker room, and I think we're going to see a much higher scoring second half.
Pretty impressive that we have a tie game right now for St. Louis Park.
I think St. Louis Park's coach has to be ecstatic, aside from the foul trouble that some of his players are in.
Kyrie is single-handedly keeping us in this game.
St. Louis Park can be patient now and take some time off the clock here.
Yeah, no shot clock, right?
That's right.
Sometimes that can be dangerous, though. I mean, they've got momentum, in my opinion, and they've done well. They're starting to get a little bit of swagger back here. You don't want to just hold for too long, otherwise you start to lose some of that. Yeah,
it doesn't take long before you turn it over.
Just like that, but Whitlock.
You start getting conservative, and you end up at the top of the key with Suggs on you. It's not a good thing.
Especially when you see the quick hands of the Red Hawks. Almost a steal.
That's the third almost steal in the last 3 seconds since we said don't be
talking about deflections and steals.
The coach is begging the players to move.
Ball screen.
And they're all standing there.
5 seconds, too.
I mean, that's just a complete waste of a possession right there. You have to get a shot off. You have to try to get the lead for the first time all day.
I don't know that Park was really going for the last shot. I think they're trying to get a higher percentage shot, but again, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I don't know if you can waste an entire minute and 23 seconds. Or if you'd want to.
Mismatch here.
Oh, great block.
There's a foul. Orioles to go to the line, chance to take the lead.
Clean block.
Yes, that was Racing.
Wow.
He's played a great game.
He has.
Anthony Racing has come in and done well. He's a junior, so the Orioles will have him back next year.
And it's very quiet. He's a subtle force in there.
Well, the front end of the 1-and-1, so the Orioles making a free throw here. They take the lead. Is this their first lead of the game?
Yeah.
It is.
Yep. They've been down since the start. They were down 8-2 or 8-1.
Boy, Lance Johnson has to look at this and say, what's happening here? We really dominated this half, and we're behind by 2.
I think there's frustration. You can see it right here. He just wants to get in the locker room and move on.
Suggs, and he hits the 3. That's big, really, for him going into the half.
Yeah, it gives them a 1-point lead. Here's one here.
Grayson, he would have needed to
That's
bank
a
that
foul.
one.
That should have been a foul off Suggs.
Hit him right on the elbow.
He did. That would have been 3 shots.
And a second foul on Suggs.
But Suggs to get that long 3 to give them the lead at half, that was a big shot. It'd been nice for Park to be able to hold on to that lead going into the halftime.
So, if you're looking from a coach's perspective, Hudson will give this one to you. So, Minnehaha Academy, you go into the locker room. What do you tell your team at this point?
I think Lance has to calm everybody down. You got to forget what happened in the first half. You're better than this, and so you need to just play your game. You've got the athletes and you've got the players. I would keep shooting from the outside. You're bound to start making those again. Don't shy away just because you missed a couple easy 3-pointers. So in the second half, I would keep attempted threes.
And St. Louis Park on the other end, what is their coach?
Give the ball to Kyrie. No, I would do what we talked a little bit earlier in the first half, which is go back to basics. You got to do backdoors because they're cheating in the passing lanes, and then you got to set some ball screens. Kyrie can't do everything up top, so set some ball screens for easy shot attempts.
All right, we're at halftime here from St. Louis Park. Our score, Minnehaha Academy 25, St. Louis Park 24. Stay with us. We'll have more basketball coming up shortly.
You probably know someone with autism. But you might not know that half of children with autism wander away from safe places, including homes or schools, in your neighborhood. Many head straight to water or into traffic with fatal consequences. If this were your child, would you want someone to get involved and help? Parents of children with autism do. If you ever see a child walking alone, remember the 3 S's. Stop to help, seek assistance from police, stay until they arrive. Get involved and help bring a child with autism home safely. To learn more, visit missingkids.com/aware.
We're back here for the second half. 25-24. Redhawks lead the St. Louis Park Orioles. Scoring in the first half for Minnehaha Academy was Johnson had 6, Suggs 5, Smith 4. We had Ronnie Bickham had 4, Lockett with 2, and Levy with 3.
St. Louis Park getting the fans to stand up the entire half. They stood the entire first half.
St. Louis Park was led with Whitlock, who had 7. There's a missed 3. Mayfield with the rebound. Mayfield had 6 in the game. Kyrie can't get it to go, and the rebound was pulled out by Bickham. Long pass, wide open for the basket. Is number 2, Caden Johnson.
Too bad. Kyrie, great effort there, getting to the hoop, putting up a nice shot.
What a great pass, though, by Bickham.
Almost hit the rafters there in the middle.
Hudson, he looks like he's moving better on his knee right now. Aiden Doherty Basket counts and a foul.
It's just not the same quickness though. I don't know, something's missing. It just seems like it's tender. As we watch a replay here, does not slide his feet. Great finish with 2 defenders.
Close call that time.
You know, you mentioned that, Hudson, but nobody realizes how low that is. So when they go for the home run pass or the late 3 at the end of the half, they hit that.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's
the 6th man.
yeah, the 6th man for St. Louis Park when they're ahead and the other team has to throw up a final shot. They never realize it. It's like solid bang off that.
Does that count as a block then?
I grew up here and I never realized it was here my entire life until now.
Well, that's understandable.
Right? Exactly. You need 10 of me to touch that.
St. Louis Park has tied this game, 27-27. Johnson, the rebound doesn't go, and the rebound by Whitlock. Here
Frustration showing. Bickham not happy about that. He thought he was fouled on that rebound. Here we go.
Out, couldn't get that one to go.
Yeah, we need more than one rebounder there.
Nice drive, and this time they get it to fall. Lorenzo Smith with the basket for Minnehaha Academy. They're back
easy.
on top.
That was too easy for Lorenzo. Uncontested.
Well, Lorenzo's got to start hitting the threes. Here's Mayfield, nice move. And you got a charge, so.
I always hate that type of charge because you're already up in the air. Then they get set, and you don't have a place to land. I never like that, any level, high school, college, NBA.
Right there, he's still moving.
Still
he just
moving,
stepped.
jumps over, and then he doesn't have any room to land. It's not fair. I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Third foul by Mayfield.
Do you call that a charge, or do you call that a non?
I let it go. I
Non-call.
won't call anything.
It's non-call.
Yep. It didn't affect anything because the shot was already off.
It's just not good for Kyrie to get a quick foul there either. And he had already had everybody committed. He could have shot that ball.
Well, I don't know how hard.
Much easier
When you see
fashion.
how big Bickham is, and Kyrie came down pretty straight down. I almost looked like a little bit of a flop to me too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he stepped in after he was already in the air. Hudson pointed it out.
I don't know that. I mean, I'm just saying. But I don't look at.
Right
Did he
he
flop
steps,
down?
his last step is still moving. He just stopped as he's in the air.
Wow.
The only other thing you can do as a point guard is when you're driving in, you got to jump stop, shoot a little floater over the big man.
That's
Right.
what I mean.
That's
He
the
don't
only other
think he
thing.
had to go
Otherwise,
so high.
otherwise your forward momentum, it does take you a little bit when you jump off of 1 foot.
And I think he could have just laid that in off the backboard. He didn't have to go.
Well, here they're taking on Kyrie. Mayfield gets the rebound. Starts up the court quickly. Nice pass.
I tell you, Suggs thought he had him, and Kyrie just is so quick. It's frustrating Suggs, that's for sure.
He almost pulled the chair on him a little bit.
Oh,
Made him lose his.
Doherty unable to get that one. Here's
A lot of effort for Kyrie on both ends here.
traveling call on Holmgren.
This guy's gonna need some oxygen.
A guy like Chet Holmgren, again, he's only a freshman. It'll be interesting to see how he grows into his body as he gets older. Obviously, huge advantage with the height.
You have a young team, Minnehaha.
In and out by Whitlock. Here comes Suggs. Nice move by Suggs. Didn't go, and the foul inside is going to be called on St. Louis Park.
He was clearly fouled. I mean, that was a hard foul.
See how he did a good job to split the defenders, too.
And that's a jump stop we were talking about. Allows you to be in control, have an opportunity to finish at the hoop.
I'm not sure there wasn't a little flop involved by Suggs there. He wasn't hit as hard as he made it look. Clearly looked like it was a hard foul, and it wasn't.
Giovanni Bickham.
You know, I like what the ref was doing there, making sure that he didn't switch his pivot foot.
Here's Suggs for 3. That ball looked like he had good form on that, just a little short. The Orioles, see, the Orioles cannot hit.
Last
Luke
game,
Peterson
they hit
was
every one of those shots.
Right, that was his shot.
2 threes this half, both off, both would have gone last game.
Terry Lockett with the basket, giving Minnehaha Academy now a 4-point lead. Ball tip. Yep.
Yeah, Peterson is at open looks. House is at open looks. Gotta hit a couple of those.
They're just putting a little too much on it. They're taking Suggs out for a break. 14 left.
Those are the Timberwolves the other night were 2 for 23 at one point.
Wow. Oh, blocked by his own man.
The sixth man, we talked about it. That's not a good pass.
Kyrie's even laughing, saying, how did I do that? I play here every day. He's like, and that's just a low percentage play anyways. You're in the game, you're down 4, you really need to make a better play.
Minnehaha Academy, they've had some good luck. Just haven't been getting a few of those in. A nice rebound by the freshman. First 2 points of the game by Holmgren, and 6 straight reeled off by Minnehaha Academy, so a timeout called by the Orioles.
I have a feeling that this Holmgren, he's going to be highly recruited. He's got size.
He's going to have to bulk up, and I think he will as he goes through his upcoming schedule for the St. Louis Park Orioles. It doesn't get any easier. They got Hopkins, Minnetonka, Edina, Wayzata, and Chaska. Those teams are all teams that are ranked very high in the state right now. And Coach Breitenbucher said, you know, what's more important to me is our conference games. And the conference schedule starts when you get into the end of January. So what he's doing is saying, you know what, we're going to prepare ourselves, and then these conference games are going to seem a lot easier for us. And so he's like, I like the stacked schedule, but it may not look good in the win-loss column, but it's going to be a lot of good experience for his players.
And be competitive as well.
I think it's the right thing to do. That always bothered me about the Gophers men's basketball team, is they always played a cupcake, easy non-conference schedule. And how do you get better if you're not playing good talent? So I like it.
Yeah, I'd rather go 3-3 non-conference, have competition, and then do, you know, go 5-1, 4-1, whatever you need to do in the conference game.
Yep.
Makes a lot more sense.
So 4 of their next 6 games, basically if you're counting this game, are against ranked opponents. So they're in the top, probably top 15 of the state. Doherty. And a foul. I feel you need to do that a little bit more. So you can try and take it to the basket a little bit.
Wow, 6'9" freshman.
And the third foul on Holmgren.
Got to make those.
You do.
And Doherty was 3 for 3 from the line, so that's his first miss of the night. Hudson shot a lot of free throws in practice when he was in high school. There's double
90% from the line. I'd have a great game, and then I'd miss a free throw. My dad would just hound me on that. Come on, Dad, I played well.
You missed that one, though.
Yeah. We'd be in the driveway the next morning.
Oh, that's a charge.
Or a travel, something.
Coach Lance Johnson is fired up.
That's the right call, Mike. I mean, he just barreled him over. There was no It was the lowering of the shoulder, really, more than anything. Could have been a block.
Yeah, tough call.
But he lowered his shoulder, so I think it's the right call.
The pressure that the Academy puts on St. Louis Park is causing a little bit of problems in the backcourt.
Kyrie with the 3 fouls, they're not having him take the ball up right now. I think the offense moves better, though, when he facilitates.
I think he wanted to shoot that 3.
Kyrie will shoot, don't worry.
Got to get some of those to fall, though. Good save. Boy, Minnehaha Academy does a great job of keeping her alive. Here's Kyrie.
What a steal.
I think Luke Peterson didn't really do a good job spacing out to let Kyrie break where he was breaking.
I'd still, though, if I'm Kyrie, jump stop. Watch, when he's just inside the free throw line, jump stop, you got an easy 10-foot jumper. Instead, he dishes it. They called a foul, but I'm not sure about that.
Holmgren picks up his 4th foul, so he'll probably go to the bench here soon. Another missed free throw by the Orioles.
Jeez, they've missed a lot. How many have they missed tonight?
I think 3, but it's just all been recent, so they haven't been to the line that much.
The free throw line's great because when you're not shooting well from the field, it gives you a calm opportunity to get in some rhythm again, get your form back. Use it to your advantage.
5-point Minnehaha Academy lead. Suggs. Alibe. Here comes Kyrie. Nice move by Mayfield.
Well, Hudson, I'm learning from you here. He used the threat of the pass the entire way and shielded it and then just made the basket.
Exactly.
He's always he's using body language to create the fear in them to go up and get it.
Suggs. A couple players there for the rebound, but it goes right to Mayfield. 2-on-1. Mayfield, there's a stop. That's what you said, Hudson.
Do that every time. It's not rocket science. When you have a bigger defender like that, have trust in your jump shot. Jump shot, easy.
Doherty with the rebound. Here's Mayfield. Yes, Peterson
could be for the lead right here.
Oh, that was a great pass, too.
Gotta be ready when you're playing with Kyrie. He's so good. He's so quick. He creates
and
so
smart
much
too.
space.
That was a great pass.
That was for the lead too. Look at this pass.
No, this isn't it. This is the basket.
That was a great play though. 2 guys on there.
Kyrie though, good leadership. Didn't get mad at him after he lost the pass. He just gave him a high five and said, "Get him next time." I like it.
And he was clapping.
Yeah.
It's like, let's go.
Yep.
You're right.
No sense in yelling at the guy. He knows he made a mistake.
He's so composed. I mean, it's incredible.
There's
Great
this play.
player.
Look at that. Yep.
It happens.
But he just shakes it off. Okay.
Foul on Peterson is 2nd for the Orioles. That's team foul number 3 on St. Louis Park.
I hope both coaches stretched at halftime. They're up and down, up and down, up and down, yelling at the ref.
May not be a high-scoring game, but there's a lot of intensity on the floor.
There is great defense right now on both ends.
Spin move, inside pass, and not getting it to go that time was number 21, Tyson.
And that was a clear travel by Minnehaha.
On the spin move, you're saying?
Yeah. Just right at the top of the key. Took an extra step.
We're gonna get Troy a black and white shirt with stripes. He's
sign him up.
They're never gonna see it all. It's impossible.
It's tough.
It worked out. He missed. We have the rebound.
Nice pass.
Great pass.
St. Louis Park with a very rare lead, 34-33. And boy, I'll tell you, Bickham leans in there, and the Orioles are going to get called for the foul.
I think that was, yeah, that's the exact play that happened on the other side, and it was a charge.
I feel like a player should have to like be straight up. You can't just like fall over the top of someone like that and then get the foul. But it depends where they called it too. This is a great pass though.
Wow, great pass. This next play though, that.
I don't know if we can see it one more time, Paul. On the foul. No, not that one. That was a great play, too, to watch again. So, right.
Yeah.
So if I'm Jalen Suggs, you're struggling a little bit. I'd start fast breaking a little bit more throughout the replay.
Well, it could have been. That's a close call.
A close call.
But back to Jalen Suggs.
Yeah.
If I'm him personally, I would start fast breaking a little bit more, just so you're not thinking. Seems like he's thinking a lot. He's frustrated. Don't think. Play like you're at the park. Fast break. Put on some moves. Get back in the game a little bit.
Surprised here, he had that mismatch coming down the court, and he stopped and passed.
Just a little out of sorts. Just a little bit.
He has a foot advantage, foot height advantage on him.
So the Red Hawks will take a timeout.
And he's coming down with momentum, and he stopped.
Guys, I wanted to talk about some of our leading scorers in the state as we look at the Minnehaha schedule. Matthew Hurt from Rochester, John Marshall, we've heard about him. His brother plays for the Gophers, averaging 44 points per game.
That's incredible.
Leads the state in scoring. He scored 48 points against Red Wing, 46 against Lakeville South, and then struggled a little bit against Rochester Mayo, only scoring 38. So,
off night.
Yeah, terrible night.
Some of the other leading scorers, Calvin Wishart from Delano, going to Georgia Southern, averaging 35.8. David Roddy from Breck, 32.5. Michael Jones from Woodbury, going to Davidson, averaging 31. Cade Johnson from Pack, 30. Noah Ross, Wadena, 30. And then you get to Trey Jones, Apple Valley, going to Duke. He's averaging 29.5 points per game.
Does Matthew Hurt have a commitment yet?
No, but he's being offered by a lot of schools.
Averaging that many points at any level is so tough because you can't have one off game. It knocks that average way down. So it's very impressive regardless of level. People can average that much.
And again, some of those averages may be a little higher because we're only 3 games into the season, but it's still very impressive, and it's going to end up having a good scoring average regardless. Good passing by the Orioles. And again, Luke Peterson can't hit that 3. Suggs on the other end, he doesn't get his 3 to go, but a rebound. Caden Johnson's played a very good game for Minnehaha Academy. He averages 6 points per game, and I think he's up to about 10 right now.
They're subtle points. Minnehaha with a new defense here.
I think they gotta go back to Johnson in the corner and see if he can hit it.
Spreading out their size.
Or Luke Peterson.
They're leaving him wide open.
What I would do is set a screen here if I'm right there, have him wide open in the corner, skip pass over, easy jump shot again.
Luke's been hitting that shot the last few games.
Well, Kyrie, you can see that one was off the mark.
They're kind of tempting Kyrie to take that long 3 right now. That was a travel.
That was a walk.
I mean, he walked from here to almost the door.
Suggs and the foul on Whitlock. Whitlock is like, where did the foul come in?
Yeah, and where's the travel?
1, 2, 3, yeah.
That was a very obvious travel.
Suggs 2 for 2 from the line.
Bennett Tyson, number 21 in Minnehaha. He's had a couple of hustle plays.
I do like Suggs' demeanor right now. He's, you know, it's not all about him. He's not in the scoring column tonight. He's got 1 3, and now this is his 4th free throw attempt.
But I think they need it.
Right.
I'm impressed by how calm he is.
You're saying he needs to get that.
I think so, because when a game's close or a team's not doing well, you look up to your leader, which is Suggs, to take over a little bit, and I think he needs to do that.
I was just thinking that if they're going to make it to state and be a contender at any point in time.
Here's Suggs, and there's the dunk. Whoa.
I think he hurt his wrist on that dunk, though. He's holding it right now.
Yep, he went up hard and
he came down hard.
Beautiful play, though.
So Hudson, you're right. You know, he has to just take over the game. At some point in time.
I think the Orioles may need a timeout here.
Oh, there was quite a collision there.
There's Suggs. Watch him come down now.
Just the way you used to do it, Bruce.
With the ladder. They've opened up a 7-point game now, so this is a key part of the game for the St. Louis Park Orioles with 7:31 to go.
We have a few players on the Red Hawks that are college ready here. This Giovanni Bickham.
Yeah, he's
a
going to Denver.
He's a big boy. He's ready.
He's now 2 for 5 from the free throw line.
And he plays with a lot of heart. He's really in there, playing tough every play, every possession. He shows the emotion that Suggs doesn't show.
Pair of missed free throws by Giovanni. Whitlock too strong on that one. And again, the fast break baskets. Here's Suggs.
See, that's better. That's what we talked about, Hudson.
Well, they're opening up the court on the Oriole misses. The Orioles aren't getting back on defense.
But forget the showboating. Just put the ball in the basket.
Lance, every shot attempt that St. Louis Park is having, Lance Johnson, coach of the Red Hawks, is having the last guy cheat and cherry pick down. They're doing a dump pass now 3 in a row. You've got to pick up on that as a defender. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of these fast break points.
Again, our games are on www.youtube.com. Go to user St. Louis Park Cable and be able to watch games.
Well, it's pretty impressive how the Red Hawks just took over in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Well, it is, and St. Louis Park has not been able to hit threes in this game. I don't have a statistic on that, but they have really struggled mightily from three-point range. I think in this game, they have made 1 3 so far in this ball game, and that's Joey Whitlock. And
there's been at least 6 that we can remember that.
Oh, Kyrie's had a couple. We know Luke Peterson's had a couple. Hout's had some. So
I think it's a great point. I mean, if you look at the score, they're only down 9 points.
Hudson, get those arms up in there. There you go.
Pretty soon they'll be doing the Macarena too.
Well, it'd be exciting to see St. Louis Park get into this game so that we can have a fantastic finish. Get the crowd into it. That was a forced pass there.
Suggs, he's hurt.
He is.
He hurt his finger that time. I think he has a dislocated finger. It's pulling it out. There's a three by the Orioles. Again, if they're not going to get back to
the hand that he hurt, he just, every time he touches it, it hurts.
Block on the Orioles.
He's had a lot, Giovanni Bickham, has had a lot of similar plays.
Yeah.
Layups from far out, undercut, half charge, half block.
Boy, and if you're a defender, you're saying, why did I do that? If they're not going to give me the call. I can't. I just got nailed.
Let's see where he hurts his hand the second time. Right there, underneath his elbow.
Left hand.
Well, Bickham, after a pair of misses, makes his free throw.
You know, Hudson, I know he's a sophomore, and with maturity will come some different styles when he goes up to the basket, because right now he's more interested in just putting a little extra into it for show. If he just puts that in there without having to do any kind of extra showboating, it'll be an easy basket for him.
Trying to find someone open here. Orioles haven't scored in a while. 45-34.
You know, they're driving in and not passing. They have to
I'd like to see Deshaun Emerson just take that one, try and draw the foul instead of trying to pass that one across when there really wasn't a lane.
That's 2 in a row he's done that. The first one was a turnover to Suggs.
Aiden Doherty back in the game for the Orioles.
See if they run a play here. A lot of times you're wasting out of bounds underneath the hoop. Use it to your advantage. Pet peeve of mine, Bruce.
They're trying to get Kyrie back open in the corner, but well, at least what Emerson needed to do that time, and Orioles pick up the foul.
There's Bennett again, little by little.
Eighth foul on the Orioles, so the Red Hawks will be to the free throw line the rest of this game.
Boy, it's too bad the Orioles have been cold shooting. If they were shooting at all like they're used to shooting or were accustomed to seeing, they would be scoring. They would be in the lead or tied in this game right now.
We should mention though, Minnehaha Academy had a lot of shots roll off the rim too in the first half. So you know but I agree. I mean, we haven't seen St. Louis Park this cold.
34 points, never.
Aiden Doherty just
off.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the opponent or if it's just the just that night. But you have to like the effort on both ends. St. Louis Park is trying to play a two-way game here.
The good thing if you're St. Louis Park, you're getting the shots. I mean, you gotta just hope the last 5 minutes plus here you can hit something.
Another miss. Mayfield tips it out. Good hustle, but Sean Emerson rolls out of bounds at the ball, so we'll go to the Red Hawks.
Yeah, you have to like the toughness of Suggs too. All the pressure on him, he has a moment where he injures himself, and he refused to come out of the game. Just leave me in. The coach wanted to take him out.
I thought we'd see a quite different second half than we did the first half, but it really isn't too different. It's Minnehaha Academy dominating, but both teams really still struggling a little bit offensively. I would tell you that Minnehaha Academy is getting higher percentage baskets as they get closer into the hoop.
And I think a lot of that's due to them choosing to fast break this half compared to the first.
And again, St. Louis Park has not been able to fast break. Minnehaha Academy doing a good job getting back and preventing that as well. Five minutes remaining, 45-34. Tipped in by Giovanni Bickham. Royals unable to get a body on Bickham that time, letting him drive down the lane. I think Kyrie's got to just try and do something. There's double team.
Great play right there by Kyrie to escape the double team. That was an incredible effort.
Emerson chasing from behind.
He's playing great defense. Moving his feet, not fouling.
Never gives up either. Always hustling.
So Minnehaha Academy now can take some time off of the clock as they set up in their four-corner offense here. Now they find Bickham on the break. Passed out. There's a three. Rebound by the Orioles.
Grayson's hurt.
I'm telling you, Bickham has a little fire in him. Plays with a lot of energy.
Ooh. You see right there, he turns his left ankle, lands on the foot of Bickham.
Walking it off.
That's one of those where it hurts the second it happens. A couple minutes go by, you're back in, he walks back to the bench at his own power. Those hurt though when they first happen.
Oh.
Not fun. I'm not going to beat a dead horse here, but it's had some ball screens. Something.
Doherty and York.
It's a great opportunity there, great shot. But again, contested shot.
That's tough when you're going Doherty against Bickham. There's a steal. Oh, look at the block by Suggs.
Suggs was not happy it was stolen.
And then on the other end, oh, it doesn't go. Out with the rebound. And the Orioles turn it back over. That's
wow. Suggs.
They just got caught up in the moment there.
That's great.
Even though he missed a layup, I think you want to do a replay of that once it's a dead ball.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And at no point was there a travel involved. There's a lot of ball movement. Sleight of hand by Suggs.
I'll take it out. I'd foul, if you're going to try and get back in, I'd foul Bickham.
I would too.
Coming our way. Hudson is waiting for you to save me on that one.
It's all you, Bruce. Yeah, Paul, whoever their worst shooter is here. Running out of time, 2 minutes left.
Great steal, and then a great
Orioles are going to take
defensive play by Suggs. Let's see Suggs back on the offensive end.
Paul, do we have that block on the other end too?
See the replay here.
That was only 2 steps.
It's almost Jason Williams-esque, fake behind the back, layup, just missed it.
And it only took him 2 steps from the top of the arc there to get to the rim.
Paul, can you go back a little bit and see if we get that block? That was one we'd like to maybe take a look at. Here we go.
So again, what you do, I still teach point guard camps. You still got to slow up when he's on your back like that. Slow up as you're close to the three-point line. Then accelerate and go up and under on the other side, using the rim and the net to your advantage. Because Suggs is bigger than him, he's longer than him. You got to use changing speed and going up and under to finish there. Otherwise, you're going to get blocked every time.
Especially if you're just going to go straight up against him.
That would have been the perfect highlight reel for him had he made the finish on the other end with the block and then coming back and getting the basket on the other end.
LeBron James, when you watch him, is always very good at that. Always comes down on the full court, makes huge blocks coming from behind. Fun to watch.
There's Bickham.
The block you're talking about, the last one when LeBron did that, obviously, to win the championship. That's the reason they won it. That was the best defensive play of all time under that kind of pressure.
Whitlock. Yeah,
the weight of a city on your shoulders.
The Orioles are just cold, though. They just cannot hit. It's just all spiraled for them with the shooting.
Bonnie Bickham's getting about 2 inches off the ground. Yeah, sometimes you don't have it.
Right.
No.
If you're not making shots, there's nothing you can do.
Well, they never had very many 10 to 12 foot shots. They've been shooting threes or they've been driving. There's been nothing in the high percentage range the entire game. So they never stepped in to try to create something that was easier.
Suggs with 12 points in the game.
And they've been strong on all their shots. Maybe they needed to change it up.
I think with Suggs that, look at that rebound. Ball Suggs. One thing you tend to forget, he's only a 10th grader, and can only get better.
This is quite a display right here, though. This is a 4-point play.
I think Kyrie went a little quiet here in the second half, and they did a good job. Suggs has been guarding Kyrie.
I was just going to say that they pressured Kyrie pretty hard. Over time, the length of a game, that really takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
Mentally, your legs, you're always under pressure, the full court, that's tough.
I was just thinking the same thing.
When you look at them standing next to each other, you can see the height differential, too.
There's no way for Kyrie to play under that pressure the entire game and survive it. He's had he's had 2 guys guarding him as soon as he crosses the line the entire second half.
Correct. Double team many times.
He says, I'm taking it.
He just has to work so hard to get across. You run out of energy. There's no way he's chasing this down.
Right now, Minnehaha Academy's having fun.
And Suggs is piling up stacks.
I think Kyrie's tired, too. You could see he's exhausted.
Suggs is hurt, though.
So is Kyrie right now.
Right here, after the shot, he holds that hand again. Right there, like something hurts every time he moves his wrist or his hand. Kyrie's a bounce back guy, though. He'll be out there in a second.
With 1:02 to go in a 19-point game, he may not
take him out.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great idea right here to sit him down for the night.
Live another day. So if you're the coach of St. Louis Park, what do you do next practice? What are you doing?
You work on pick and roll, and you work on setting screens, and you get high percentage shots.
And like you said, maybe that backdoor play, Hudson.
Yep, backdoor and screens.
I mean, you can hear the fans saying, take him, take him. Well, that's not a high percentage play. They're double teaming everybody that touches the ball.
Kyrie's out now, and I think St. Louis Park's lowest output this season has been 65 points, so they're far from it at 36.
That's unbelievable. They've just been cold the whole game.
Now we get one out.
He's like, shakes his head. Where's it been
Where
all
was
game?
that? Yeah. That is the coach.
I was thinking the one thing they could have done is maybe brought in other players to try to find somebody that was hot. Again, a basket and a foul. Like, the score doesn't represent the way the game was played, that's for sure. But it's been a good night. Good experience for St. Louis Park.
Oh, there's didn't hit the top. Well, it's always fun when you can get some subs in the game and they score.
Yeah, it's
Langston
awesome.
Binns that time getting the basket.
Here's a big shot.
Okay,
Yeah.
Whitlock hits a long three at the but how ironic is that St. Louis Park hits 2 threes to end the game for themselves after they couldn't hit a three all night. But really a well-deserved win for Minnehaha Academy.
I agree, that was a fun game. Too bad they were not shooting at the with the ability that they have. But you got to give Minnehaha credit. Their defense was good. They had a good game plan in the second half. They played a totally different game on defense.
Minnehaha Academy now goes to 4-1. St. Louis Park 3-2. And for St. Louis Park, like we said, it doesn't get any easier. So.
No.
Well, guys, it's been fun.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. Appreciate it.
Thanks for
thanks for
coming
having
in,
us.
and Troy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we want to thank everyone for joining us. We had a doubleheader here from St. Louis Park. 2 wins for Minnehaha Academy. Final score, 59-45 on behalf of Hudson Rothen and Troy Bugan. I'm Bruce Overman saying so long from St. Louis Park.